Welcome back, everybody. It's me, fuck. It's Meowdy. I have to say Meowdy or else my branding is just destroyed. It's me, Jane, everyone's favorite girl, and today, for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Purrgression Series 2, we're pulling Metal Raiders. I wanted to do a new thing for this one. And just do a quick overview of the cards in this set so I know what to be hopeful for, so we don't have a repeat of last week where I get to the end and go, oh fuck, Pot of Greed, holy shit. So first up, you'll see from the Ultra Rares, we have some pretty incredible, like the first three here are just completely nuts. Metal Force, Mirror Force, obviously, huge Battle Trap, Change of Heart, Summon Skull, best tribute monster in the game for now, for at least for a few formats, I think. Then the other Ultra Rares, we have some not so good ones. Black Skull Dragon would be a travesty to pull because we have no way of summoning it. Time Wizard is sort of worse Raigeki, which eats up your normal summon and puts a vulnerable body on board. Barrel Dragon is a coin flip monster, but it's a 2 tribute monster, and it is removal, so we might actually care for it. Solemn Judgment is huge. It's just a Omni Negate counter trap. It's still good even to this day, debatably. But other stuff like Magic Jammer, 7 Tools of the Bandit, Horn of Heaven, I honestly don't know how useful these will be. I kind of don't want them in my pull. I would rather have some of these other ones. Then, of course, going down to the super rares, we have Tribute to the Doomed, Heavy Storm. Those are huge. This, whatever the fuck this is, I don't want that. I don't necessarily want Harpy Lady Sisters. I don't need to make Gate Guardian, thank you. Karibo, certainly not the most critical. Catapult Turtle would be nice to facilitate Magical Scientist FTK in a few formats. But until we do that, probably not. Stim Pack is a short print, but it's a very good sort of pseudo removal. And just in general, getting down to rares, Shield and Sword isn't bad. Mask of Darkness is pretty good. Magician of Faith is killer. You know, a lot of these are good. White Magical Hat is debatably very good. Sanguine is huge. Witch is also in this set, which is a Black Forest. A lot of these, yeah, there she is. So a lot of these are extremely good. A lot of these are just going to be huge. So not necessarily sure what I will pull here. But basically anything I pull will be better than what I have. So my deck is going to radically transform for sure, regardless of what I end up pulling. So let's do our Metal Raiders pulls now. Let's hope we get something better than what we got last time, because that wasn't great. I'm sorry about the glare, and also the fact that I'm recording on an iPhone. What do you fucking want from me? I'm not rich. Flip cards. Alright. Okay, that's pretty good right off the bat. Solemn Judgment. Oh my god. That is one of the big wants out of this set. That's going to be huge. Solemn Judgment is just a killer card. Super negate. Armored Zombie here is also worth mentioning. This has 1500 attack. Nothing to sneeze at. I think Ancient Elf has like 1600. So even an Ancient Elf is, you know, a big upgrade. Just the quality of monster here is inherently better. We also have Sword of Deep-Seated, which is just a straight upgrade over any other equipped spell in the game already. Talk about power creep. But absolutely we're gonna have to completely redo our deck. I might not even do it on this video because it'll be a lot harder. Oh shit, the Great Moth. We have Baby Dragon here, Prevent Rat, which is another 2k defense wall. Certainly not complaining about that. And Niwatori, which Mokuba has dialogue for in Duel Links. Trivia that only I care about. So this next pack, we have the White Magical Hat. I'm probably going to be running this boy because he rips cards out of your opponent's hand, and that's pretty solid. There's a case to be made for Flame Cerebus? Probably not. This guy who has his own, like, Duel Link sleeves for some reason. Feral Imp, a classic Yugi card, and the Unhappy Maiden, which is just a card I've always been kind of fond of. I don't know why. 7 colored fish. 7 colored fish. Seven colored fish. We need three of him. We need three of him. Everyone, we need three of this boy. This seven colored boy. This gay fish. We need him in our deck. He's got 1800 attack. It's so big. Also, Cocoon of Evolution over here. That's a 2k defense wall. Certainly nothing to sneeze at. Heavy Storm and Witch. Okay, we are now getting into the territory of not garbage cards. Finally, holy shit, I'm making up for it. Holy shit, Heavy Storm. There's no way this isn't gonna get banned pretty much instantly. Same with Witch. But both of these are killer cards. Huge 100% happy to see both of those. That is outstanding. Another white magical hat, and a block attack, and Empress Judge. Alright. What do we got here? Another Cocoon of Evolution, another Ancient Elf. Alright, I'll certainly take a gander at those. Barrel Dragon. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Barrel Dragon's a card. I'm not mad about it. The format's really slow, so I'll give him a shot, I suppose. There's always the possibility that he'll come in clutch. Anything that relies on coin flips is really hard to verify the decency of. But he's a gun dragon, so, you know. And I need an ace monster. Alexis has Trihorn Dragon. I need an ace monster. So I'm going to go ahead and run Barrel Dragon. Another Sword of the Deep-Seated, possibly helpful. And, of course, the killer card to end all cards, Tainted Wisdom. When this card flipped face up, you get to shuffle your deck. Holy shit. Broken. I once made a deck whose entire purpose was to shuffle itself as much as possible. So I ran 3 Tainted Wisdom and like 3 card shuffle. Yeah, it was bad. It wasn't good, but it was very funny. Paralyzing Potion. That is actually very nice to see. This is pretty decent sort of pseudo removal for our opponent's cards, just to shut them down for a little while. Robin Goblin could see its way into our deck if we're desperate, and of course Rainbow Flower can attack directly. If you're not aware, it's one of the cards Johan / Jesse runs in Duel Links at the lower levels of his NPC because he's gay. Next, Suijin. I'll probably run it unironically. Also another 7 colored fish and a Shadow Ghoul. I don't want to go too hard on the tribute summon monsters here, but Shadow Ghoul can be pretty good in some circumstances. Suijin is weird. Unironically can be really hard to get over sometimes. I'll probably run it because it's good. It's certainly better than Barrel Dragon, I would have to say. What else do we have? So there we have Stim Pack. That's a pretty good card. I'm probably going to end up running that. Another Prevent Rat's not bad. Soul Release, you know, not awful. There's Jirai Gumo. Jirai Gumo's an interesting one. I certainly remember it from the first Purrgression series in which his effect never went off to burn because coin flips. Yeah, so this is a 2200 attacker, and if you call the coin flip wrong, you get your life points halved. High risk, high reward, but he is a very strong boy, and there's no doubt somebody else is going to be running him, and if someone else is running him, you basically have to. Here's an interesting one. We have Cannon Soldier. Cannon Soldier, of course, famous for facilitating 1 million FTKs. Unfortunately, he's not that good outside of it, unless we can loop his effect to just burn our opponent to death. He's not that good on his own. Karibo here is a hand trap, which we can discard to take no battle damage. It's really not that good, but considering how mediocre my deck is currently, maybe I'll run it. There's a Sangan. I was beginning to get worried we wouldn't see you, buddy. Sangan, obviously one of the iconic recruiters. If he's sent to the graveyard at all, you get to search. That's real good. Definitely happy to have him. I'm hoping to pick up some more Sangans, some more witches, and I think we need one more 7-colored fish. So for the next couple rounds, there we go. Second Witch of the Black Forest. You love to see it, folks. There's a Dark Elf. That's also pretty good. Dark Elf is a 2,000 attack point monster who can attack by paying 1,000 life points. Sort of far and away better than a Jirai Gumo, who can potentially halve your life points. This one just sort of costs you a baseline 1,000 attack to declare battle, which isn't bad. There's Magician of Faith, another card that I was beginning to get worried about not seeing, and our third 7-colored fish. So now we have a play set of this 1,800 attack point beater. We've also got Magician of Faith. If you don't know, Faith is a flip effect monster that, when flipped up, will recycle a spell card, which means we can use this to cycle our Fishers, our Heavy Storm, probably. Right now, Heavy Storm is kind of the best thing you can get off of that, but that's huge. Kaze-Jin, we got him, folks. We got Kaze-Jin. Also, Castle of Dark Illusions, famously falled on a bunch of monsters one time. The Thunder Dragon, which probably won't be any good if we don't pull more. And we don't have Poly anyway, so it's bad. Kaze-Jin is another one of the Gate Guardian pieces. Gate Guardian, of course, is famously a funny bad card, which isn't worth running, but his component pieces are surprisingly decent. They reduce the attack points of monsters battling them to 0, which makes them very difficult to get over. We probably won't want to run too many of them, but these might cut out Barrel Dragon as cards we want to run. Another Paralyzing Potion, not bad. Tribute to the Doomed, another super rare that I really wanted to see. This one lets you discard a card to pop a monster. It's basically Fisher with a cost, but also we get to choose what it takes. So really not like Fisher at all when you think about it. It's just a really another really nice piece of removal to have. The more good cards we have, the less we have to fear them getting banned. And a second Magician of Faith is huge. Stim Pack as well, another fairly useful card. We're going to want to hang on to that one. Here we have Sagi the Dark Clown. That's pretty cool. Do you remember Sagi the Dark Clown from Yugi? Remember when Yugi fought him? Remember? Shield and Sword. I don't know why I got all excited. Shield and Sword's only a rare, and it's not necessarily great. We'll have to see if we want to run it. Basically, the entire deck is already getting thrown away, though, at this point. So, there's Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. I don't know who appointed him to that position. He doesn't even look like a ghost. He's a pumpkin man. That's fine, though. I'm not gonna judge. Another 7-colored fish, and hey! We got 2 twin-headed Thunder Dragon. That's pretty cool. No, I'm very happy with these pulls. We pulled pretty busted. 3 7-colored fish is obviously very good. We need good beaters. We pulled some of the great ones that I really wanted. Heavy Storm, I really wanted that one. We pulled Solemn Judgment is huge. Tribute to the Doomed is really good. I'm sorry, my hand keeps drifting. We even pulled some interesting stuff like the Karibo and the Barrel Dragon, which might not necessarily be great. Of course, we did only pull 1 each of Dark Elf and Jirai Gumo, which might come back to haunt us. But in exchange, we got 2 Magician of Faith, I believe 2 Witch and a Sangan, which is really solid. A variety of the equip spells that might be pretty useful. Kaze-Jin and Sui-Jin, I believe, are the 2 we pulled. Those might be really useful. I'm going to get building, and in our review video for this round, I will show you my deck, which is what I went in with first, and then I will show you the replays. I've decided on this format so that, for one, I can take longer to review my pulls during the pull videos, and talk a little bit more about the cards, have more time to really look at them and think about what I want to do. Then I can build off screen, so you don't have to see the boring process of me tossing cards in a deck and looking back to try to remember what cards I tossed in the deck, etc., etc. I think that'll be more entertaining if I don't do that. And I think sort of more interesting will be just an overview of the deck. I'll sort of more like the way they do it in the actual Purrgression playoff videos. I'll just show you an overview of what I decided to go in with the deck, and then I will show you the results right away with the replay videos. That way it'll just flow a little smoother, I think. But I'm very excited to put together a deck, and I'm optimistic about my chances to win this time. So do your best, everyone, and root for me also to do my best, which I will. But I also hope I win. I hope my best is good enough, I guess. Anyway, goodbye, I love you.